Hi, this is Maggie from Design Code Debug Repeat. If you're a beginning programmer, a beginning game programmer, a programming teacher, or if you just find this content interesting, please consider subscribing to the channel. I'll be posting lessons, tips, and cool programming stuff regularly. So I suppose in the category of cool programming stuff, I thought I would like to program a version of Wordle, and probably me and everybody else, right? But I wanted to program a slightly different version of the game, one where I don't have to put the letters in order, so it would be easier for me to guess if I could put in the letters in any order that I want, and that way sort of try different possibilities. So that was a good enough excuse for me to go ahead and find a Wordle list on the internet somewhere. So I found this at, I don't know how to pronounce that, Tabbitkins? And I forked it and then I downloaded it so that I would have the list of words to mess around with. So I've got the words, and this is a text file. So I guess I'm going to have to just open up a Python program and start playing around. So I think I want to do this. I want to do this with pygame. You know, I want to make a graphical user interface. But let me just get started getting the logic, the behind-the-scenes logic done, and I'll just use Python for that. So I'll just create a script. And I'm going to save this down into a folder. So I'm going to rearrange my files a little bit, and I'll come right back. Okay, so I've got this Wordle plain.py, and I've put it in a folder with words. All right, so let's put a docstring in here. So for now, we're just gonna get like a word from the file. So we'll just get the first word or something for now, because I just want to get sort of a basic structure. And the part that I think is, I guess, interesting here is figuring out the colors for the different letters, like what letters are in the right place. That's what the colors indicate. What letters, you've guessed, are in the right place, what letters are in the word but are in the wrong place, and then what letters aren't in the word at all. And I haven't looked at anybody else's code for this, so probably I'm gonna come up with some crazy algorithm, but you can tell me about it in the comments and what you think is a better algorithm, or maybe I'll go look at other algorithms after I do this. Anyway, so the first thing I want to do is just get a word. So I'm going to define def get word, and I don't think we'll pass the file in there. And that's going to return a string, and for now this is just going to be a stub. So let's just return a word, and I think they're all lowercase in the file, but we won't even bother to open the file at this point. We won't even do the file processing stuff. And in fact, I may not make you watch me open up the file and read stuff in. So for now, let's see, what can we put in for a word? Putting that in because it's got two S's in it. Obviously there are a lot of interesting cases we're going to need to test, but we'll start out like that. So thinking about how I'm going to figure out what to tell the user, I'm thinking that it might be easiest to turn these into tuples of letter and position of letter. So like S0, I1, G2, H3, S4. And that way they're unique, and then take the user's guess, do the same thing, and then do an intersection of the sets. And that will tell us how many and which letters are green, are the right letter in the right place, because if the user has an S1 and I've got an S1, then those are going to be in the intersection, and those will be two letters that are the right letter in the right place, and then remove them from the sets. And then so I'm left with some number of ordered pairs, I guess, of letter and position. And then what I think I would do is to just go through the user's letters and see how many match and or are in the remaining letters, and those are the gray, or in the word but in the wrong position. So let me do the green part first, and so let's do word, I guess, equals get word, and then let's say for I in range we get 6 guesses, I think. I do play the game. So we'll say user word equals get user word. I'm being a little slack here with the documentation. Okay, we're going to trust the user, because in the graphical user interface they'll be constrained to entering 5 letters. We're just going to have to trust them to enter a 5-letter word here, or I can just truncate it and return the first 5 letters they give me, I guess. So let's see. A word string equals input. What is your guess? And then I guess we can return word through 6, and that should be easier. No, word through 5. That's fine. Okay, so we get the user word. So get the word, and then I guess we'll just word user word. No, we're going to need to know. We're going to need to know if they match or not. So we need this to return, I guess, a result string and 1. Because we don't want to keep going if they've won. So let's hit 1. There we go. And we better remember to increment that I. Okay, so we're going to do a result, which is word and user guess. And that's going to return string and a bool. I have never tried to annotate something that returned more than one value, because I don't teach this aspect of Python, because we use Python more in a concepts way than in a here's how to program in Python way. So this is going to be interesting. Do I have that in the right order? Yeah, because I haven't, I guess I'll see if that form of annotation works, or if there's a different way that you annotate multiple returns. Okay, so compare user guess to word and return string for the user and true if they've won. Okay, so here I'm wondering if I should break those down, because I don't need to turn this into my ordered set of ordered pairs every single time. So let's let's see, and how do we, I think we need, that needs to be a tuple. The whole thing, I can't, I've got to refresh my memory on sets, and what if the elements of a set, I think the elements of a set have to be immutable, but let me pause for a moment and refresh my memory on that. You know what, instead of looking that up, I'm going to be lazy. I think we're going to return a set, and we'll just do the name, what are we going to call that? Okay. How do we create an empty set? I don't work with sets very much. I think actually do this for letter and word. So we'll append to that the letter and the index of the letter as a tuple. So we're going to append letter and then I, and then increment I, and then we've got a list, and then we'll return set of result. So let's see, we get the word, and then winning word set, I guess. Set equals word to ordered pairs. This feels like a lot of work up front, doesn't it? I have no idea if this is really silly or not. And then we're going to have user guess set thing with the user word. User guess set equals word to ordered pairs user word. So we're going to pass in winning word set and user guess set instead of the words. And at least now I'm not. Let's just print those, because I have no idea what is going on here. So, oh wait, we need to return stuff. And let's just not do this more than once. Okay, so, yeah, what crazy thing? No, you don't like that, huh? Alright, well, we'll have to look up annotation. What is my guess? I don't know. Stare. Okay, so SGISHERSAT. So sets do not have to be in order. So that's why they're all mixed up. But if we look at the indices, we get S, I, G, H, S. Okay, so that worked. So let's take the intersection of those sets, and we'll get all the letters that are in the correct place. And then those will be the green letters. So let's see, how should we indicate that in our result string? I guess we could put like asterisks. So we could do like, so like I had S stare in mine and S size in the first one. So we could do something like S, but then I'm trying to remember what the Wordle looks like. Let me go check out a Wordle result. Okay, just shades in the tile of the guess. So where the heck was I typing? Oh, there we go. So S and then T is not going to be in there at all, so I guess that's gray. Actually, nothing else is, so it would be A, R, E. But if one of the others were, but in the wrong location, I guess we could do like an underscore thing. We just have to know what we're doing. So asterisks is green and underscores is whatever color for its a letter that's in the word but not in the right location, and then nothing around it means that letter doesn't belong at all. So we'll do something like that. So to start, let's just do the intersection and come up with a green result. And of course we know if we have 5 in the intersection, they've won. So we will create another set. So let's say we'll just call them green. Green letters is going to be a set. Is oh, these aren't strings, they're sets. Green letters is a set, is the intersection of those. Okay, so then what does green letters look like? Let's print green letters. So it's going to look like, well, we kind of know what it's going to look like. It's going to look like a set, and it's going to have the ordered pairs, and they're going to be in no particular order. But let's see, if we do stare, then the only one that was correct. But let me do size rather. And we get all of them, and if we do something, I'm gonna, oh, well, cite, that's another word that I could do. Okay, so obviously intersect works, we don't need to check that. Just wanted to look at examples of the result. So so we're gonna have to go through, I think we can just turn that back into a list, and can we order it? How will that order is the question. Or am I think I'm gonna have to write a little function to order it by element 0. I don't know if it would, oh, it's not element 0. If I put them in the other order though, so instead of doing it this way, if we do I letter, so I don't know if that, let's see. So let's print green letters, and then let's say green letters, let's say ordered list equals list green letters dot sort, and let's print that. Let's see, what does that look like? So why don't I guess cite again? That was a fun guess. Okay, HISG, none. Okay, so that did not work. Green letters. Can we turn that into a list? Maybe we can't just turn that into a list like that. Now I have to practice. So yeah, okay. So why did I get none? Did I not assign it back somehow? Oh, whoops. Okay, list geo. That's. Oh, okay. Does that return? Let's see. Geo s equals list geo. Sort. Does it sort? Doesn't return anything. It just sorts in place. Okay. So green letters ordered equals list green letters. That should work though, yes. And then green letters ordered, that sort. Must kill you if you see me make these terrible, stupid errors. And okay, look at that. Cool. So now we have our greens. So let's see. Is there a quick way? So we're gonna want to go through and take our greens and put underscores, but then where we hit a missing index, we're going to want to pull that out of user guess and put it in plain text. Yeah, I think what I want to do is subtract, right, the intersection from the user guess, and then I will get the letters that they didn't guess right. So green letters is word and user guess, and other letters is user guess minus green letters. Okay, and then let's see. Let's go ahead and put the asterisks around those. So that looks like this. So let's put the asterisks so that then I can combine them back together. Okay, so let's go. Well, I'm trying to resist a loop, but we can do this with a loop. So we can say for pair in green letters ordered. So pair is going to be like that. So for pair in green letters ordered, result, and we want to, oh wait, let me append, that's going to make a new list. Result.append, and then asterisk plus pair sub 1, which is the letter part, pair sub 1, like the S, plus another asterisk. Okay. And so that now result is a list. And then I guess I can just for let's order the other things, other letters ordered. I think it's index first, and then the thing that you're inserting. wait, can we insert? Yeah. Well, let's just see. Can we just turn a list into a string? You can, but I don't off the top of my head remember how to do it. So I'm just going to return result at the moment and true. And let's see what we ended up with there. Okay, so what is your guess? So let's do site. Oh. Do we want to let the user know? Okay, S-I-G-H-N-T just is a terrible letter. So let's try another one. Let's do size. Okay, seems to work. Stare. Okay, well, that's working for what it's worth. So our next step is to do the underscore letters, the ones that are in the word but that aren't in the correct location. That's maybe slightly trickier. Well, I haven't thought about it yet, so I'm gonna think about that, but I have to fly at the moment, so I'm gonna shut this operation down for the moment, and then we'll come back to this problem and add in the next piece. Alright, back from my meeting, and I think I remember what I wanted to do. The reason I wanted to pull the green letters out first is I think it's pretty easy once the green letters are out for us to figure out the gray letters. So for once we've pulled the green letters out, we'll have well, let's see, we've got other letters, right? So we just want another set which is gray letters, and again, it's so much easier for me to think with a loop. There's probably a better way to do this. But I'm gonna just do it with a loop for now. So before we put this all together, we want to create the gray. I'm not gray. Gray are the ones that aren't anything. I've got to go look at the colors again. Okay, in actual Wordle, they're kind of an awful yellow, but I guess it's kind of green, yellow, red, right? Like a stoplight. I don't know. Okay, so once we've got the green letters, we know how many are in the other set, or we've actually got it in other letters. So if oh, can we take the length of a set? Well, let's see. If length, we can do other letters. Ordered is greater than 0, then we know they haven't won, and else let's see, 1 equals true, and let's I know I haven't annotated everything here. Okay, so if the length of other letters ordered is greater than 0, then we've got some number of letters here. Maybe I should throw some comments in. Okay, so what I want to do is iterate through those letters and see if they are actually in the actual word. So right, because other letters is the user guess, right? So other letters is the user's letters, and we need to take the green letters out of the word though. So let's see. So let's take remaining letters as a set is the word minus the green letters. So we've got the user guess minus the green letters is the other letters, and remaining letters. Let me name that a little better. Word. Maybe that's the answer. Word is the answer, but I'm thinking I should rename that. Okay, so remaining letters in the word now we have as a set, and now we really just want to check letters, right? We really don't want this ordered pair organization anymore. So let's see. Can you iterate through a set? See, I don't work with sets that much. But let's say let's call it answer word, or let's make it a list. For a pair in remaining letters word, answer word dot append, and it's the, I forgot how I've got them ordered, number first, right? So pair sub 1 should be the letter, and that's the answer word, and the guess word in other letters ordered. I guess it doesn't matter. And this is guess word dot append pair 1. Okay, so now I've got a list of the letters in the correct word, and a list of the letters in the guess word, and then we're going to say, let's see, what do we call this? Other letters ordered. Right, they need to be ordered. They do need to be ordered. Okay, so we really want to keep it called other letters ordered. Well, I can use this, I can call it something different down here. Okay. Final other letters. I should really stop and think a little more about these names, but so we want to keep those ordered. So guess other letters ordered is ordered. So for letter in other letters ordered, if letter in what's the other thing called? Guess word? No, that's answer word. Answer word. Oh, I'm sorry. This is guess word. Oh, so let's get rid of final. So we'll just take other letters ordered, and just empty out there. There we go. Okay. So if a letter is in answer word, okay, then we're going to other letters ordered dot append, and we want to do the underscore plus letter plus underscore, and else then we're just going to append it as is. But in either case, we need to remove it from both, well, from both lists here and from one list here. So if it's in answer word, and then can I remove it when I'm iterating through? Or is that going to make a mess? Let's see. Guess word dot remove letter, and answer word dot remove letter, and if it's not in there, we just want to remove it from guess word. You know, honestly, I feel like we shouldn't be messing with it. So should I create a separate, let's see if it works with me doing that. I don't know if it does or not. And let's make a separate, we'll make a separate list, or yeah, word list if I need to. I don't know, this feels very messy now. What happened? Oops. Okay, what is your guess? So we know, let's start with stare. Oopsie. Okay, yeah, can't do that. Don't do that. Here's a great error for you to see. Okay, I think that's the problem. I should probably step through this with a debugger, but I'm too lazy. I'm a very lazy programmer. I kind of like to let Python find my errors for me. So actually, should I read it? Because I already think I know what's wrong. Result.insert, there's our index. Oh wait, maybe not. Maybe I got into trouble because of the guess. Let's see. No, wait, I didn't get into trouble because of the before. Let's see, where are we inserting? We're not inserting till down here. Prepare in other letters ordered. That is where I'm appending. Maybe I should step through it in the debugger and see what happened. Oh, let's throw some print statements in. So let's print, because where are we getting into trouble? String index out of range. Oh, it's because we're not, because I changed other letters ordered. So I took out the indices. Right. I don't have the indexes anymore. Oh, okay. Okay, we gotta think for a second. So I gotta put the indexes back in. That's what the problem is. See, I thought I knew what the problem was and I didn't. It's good to read the error messages. So just looking at it, I'm wondering if I should sort of move this processing down here. So I've got, and I'm having trouble keeping in my head what the heck I have here. So this whole part is, if there are other letters, find which ones are in the word but in the wrong place. This is also where I'm saying whether they've won or not. So suppose we create our result up here. Okay, so create a result of letters that are in the right place. And then if there are other letters, find which ones are in the word but in the wrong place. Okay, so we've got, this is a set, remaining letters word. But then I'm going through and just pulling out the letters and doing this with other letters ordered. So let's not do that. Let's not do this. Let's just append them in the correct place. So for pair in other letters ordered, oops, I'm not sure this is the best way. So for pair in other letters ordered, then letter is pair. How did that get on? Oops, still on. Is pair 1, right? For pair 1, if pair 1 in, now answer word was a list. Okay, we've appended. Okay, pair 1 in answer word. I don't need to append into other letters ordered. I just want to insert into result in the correct place, but I want to insert this. Oops, or that. Right, just ordinary. Yeah, okay. And then here's the tricky thing. I need to remove it definitely from answer word, but instead of removing from guess word, we're kind of getting rid of guess word completely. So where's guess word? I'm getting rid of that. Okay, so we want to remove that pair, and other letters ordered is a list, right? Yes. Okay, so we're really just, that's not that bad. We're really just saying other, oops, letters ordered equals other letters. We're just going to peel off that first element. And we're going to do that regardless. That's not conditional. So, once again, I don't feel like thinking whether that works or not. So let's just watch it crash again. Oh, yep. Name letter is not defined. Oh yeah, look at that. It's not. Pair one. Okay. Remove pair one. X in the list. So pair one is the letter, right? Prepare in. Prepare in other letters ordered. Pair one and answer word. So pair 0 plus pair 1 plus pair 4. Answer word dot remove. Okay, answer word. Did we make that? Yeah. So are we guess word? Why do I have that? Okay. Oh. Okay. So let me do one where they're just out of order. So GHIST. All right, T's not in. Okay. All right, so I'm going to need to devise a thorough set of tests, but because you see how carelessly I write my code, but that's not looking too bad there. By the way, I want to be clear that I'm not always this careless. I just thought it would be kind of fun to write this sort of on the fly, and so I wanted to just sort of, I don't know, try. And but I don't like to really think through my code before I test it. And if I had, maybe I wouldn't have had these errors. But so what I'm going to do is devise a more thorough set of tests, because let's see, we want to make sure that regardless of how many letters are duplicates in the word, that we are always catching all of the matching duplicates, and we want to make sure obviously that we're always catching the letters that are in the correct place, and regardless of where letters are, we want to make sure they're being caught in the word. So those are some of the areas where I want to test this. But I guess what I'll do now is give this sort of a thorough test, and maybe think about whether there's ways I can solve it more elegantly without writing my own loops, because I don't know, I love being able to use the set operations. I don't want to use regular expressions. I haven't even really thought about whether regular expressions are the way to go. And I know that it's a very small, it would be a very small comparison, only 5 characters. So it's not like we have to worry about the inefficiency of a regular expression. But I still, for some reason, am inclined not to use regular expressions. If I can use just regular operations on strings or lists, or sets, like the built-in data types, without pulling in the regular expression engine, I think I would like to do that. So I'll test this, and then I don't know if I'm going to end the video here because I don't want to have a super long video. So possibly in the next video, we'll take this, a tested version of this, and apply some pygame to it so that we can get something with a graphical user interface, and then build on the addition to this that I want to make my Wordle life easier. And I think that will be a lot of fun. So if you enjoyed this video, please consider giving it a thumbs up. And if you like this sort of content, please consider subscribing to the channel. I'm going to be doing a lot of fun videos. Well, I think programming is fun, so fun stuff like this, like let's just program something, or let's look at maybe a different library or new technology. And I'm also going to be talking about errors and misconceptions and just problems that come up while I'm teaching that I think would be instructive for beginning programmers. Take care.